ago, we landed in Taipei for our first time. We arrived early in the afternoon, so we spent a relaxing evening exploring the Ximending area of Taipei. The next day, we woke up early and we spent an absolutely packed day visiting some of Taipei's biggest landmarks. Now, we're gearing up to venture beyond the city limits. We've got a jam-packed couple of days ahead, starting with a road trip to some of Taiwan's natural wonders. We'll see bizarre rock formations that look like they're from another planet, a charming old mining town that feels frozen in time, and impressive waterfalls cascading through lush greenery. Back in the city, we'll be hitting up some of Taipei's famous night markets.
I'm gonna try the chicken, and it's from Taipei.
We're pretty excited to stuff our faces and maybe pick up a fun souvenir or two. Our family's about to experience a whole different side of Taiwan. It's all part of our world schooling journey, and every step of the way is a new lesson for our kids and for us.
All right, we're headed out on a self-guided tour. We're super excited. Also, this caramel latte is amazing.
What is the caramel latte?
Good morning. It's about 8:30 this morning, and we are heading to our van. We booked a driver for the day with Tripool, which is like a ride-sharing, ride-hailing app here in Taiwan. We just selected our farthest destination and where to pick up, and that we wanted him for 8 hours today. It was like around just under 5,000 NTD. He's outside waiting right now. I just got a message. We are going to go on a self-guided tour today. And another cool thing is you can get booster seats and car seats, which is great because we don't travel with car seat. We're heading to the Yehliu Geopark first, and it's supposed to have like a bunch of rock formations and things like that. We have a very busy day, very packed day. We're going to a lot of stops, and we have to move through fast. Also, if you have any questions, leave a comment below. We love reading them, and we try to answer all of the questions. So, we've got about an hour ride. We're just gonna sit back, relax. Girls gonna draw a little bit, maybe play on their iPads. We're gonna look out the window. Maybe I'll shoot some video.
We're in the car.
As we leave the city, Taipei's unique landscape unfolds before us. The urban jungle quickly gives way to the real thing. We wind through roads carved into mountains and forests, finally emerging at the coast. Time for a pit stop, but it turns out it is seriously sunny out here.
We just stopped here to check this out. Hopefully he doesn't leave us. That would be really sad because he has all our stuff. This is beautiful.
What?
I can do it now, Mommy. My eyes are open.
You want to try it now?
Yeah.
All right. The baby Masu figure.
From our sunny pit stop, it's only about 10 minutes to Yehliu Geopark. This cape stretches about 2 kilometers into the sea. The landscape is a mix of limestone and sandstone, which erode at different rates, leaving some pretty amazing formations behind. And erosions are big world school topic for today. We'll see it at work here, at some waterfalls, and even in a multicolored stretch of sea.
So we are at the Yehliu Geopark now. Our Tripool driver just dropped us off, and now we're gonna spend what, about half hour here?
Yeah.
Go check it out. I think it's supposed to be a lot of geological features. There's a couple famous ones like the honeycombs and the Queen's Head. I'm not exactly sure what those are, but let's see if we can go find out.
Yeah, let's go. All right, it was 360 NTD, so about $11 US.
The cute princess. Look at these. See all the different shapes, girls?
Where's the cute princess?
So
Right
there's the
there.
cute princess. This is kind of look like a princess and a heart. And there's the Queen's Head.
Real.
Is that cool? Look at this one. Guess what this one's called? Ice cream rock. So do you girls know what erosion is?
No.
Erosion is when the weather, like the wind or the rain, wears away rocks over thousands and millions of years. And it makes them into these shapes, the wind and the water. Is that cool?
Yeah. And then
Okay.
the rain goes down.
Yeah.
So do we have to walk goes down?
Yep.
That's right.
Okay, so far this is absolutely beautiful. It's a very shaded tree-covered walk right now. I think it's
We don't know
probably,
if it'll stay that way.
yeah, I think that's gonna change, but right now, the first part of it. So world schooling, we don't always have an agenda when we go out, but today we're doing lots of things with rocks and erosion and geology. So we're gonna kind of make today about learning about erosion. There's one of them right here. Let's go look at it. The cute princess too. That looks like a cute princess. I see 3 cute princesses. Oh, I see it. I see it.
Ready?
Yeah. At night, they're supposed to do like a lit pathway. Everything's supposed to be all lit up with lights and stuff. I bet that's really cool because it's probably literally cooler. And it's lights. Come on, that's fun. Don't even cross. So the shade is 100% gone, which is what I was expecting the whole thing to be like. But there is a wonderful breeze coming off the sea right now. So it's not terrible.
This is so pretty. It's awesome.
The Queen's Head is the park's most popular formation. They say it's so eroded it may only have a couple years left. If you want a selfie with it, be ready for a 45-minute wait in direct sunlight. We decided to skip it.
45-minute wait for that. So see how they're all eroded? See the lines there? That's all erosion marks where water's flown over centuries and millennia.
It's stunning here. The rock patterns and clear water are really something.
That water, I want to jump in right now. It's beautiful.
We made it about half a kilometer before the sun sent us back for water. There's a lighthouse and observation platform further out, and I bet the crowds thin out quite a bit, but we couldn't make it that far.
So this is the Queen's Head 2.
Yeah.
It's a mock-up of that one out there. So since that one's severely eroded now from the weathering, they've made a mock-up of what it did look like. Oh, the leopard. That's cool. Okay, we're back in the shade. This feels way better. Still hot though. That was the Geopark. That was fun, but hot. We're definitely here in the wrong season. Oh man, it's hot.
A quick stop at the visitor center for a bathroom break and some stamps for the girls' journals. Outside, our Tripool driver's pulling up right on cue.
There's our
Gotta love that
Tripool.
app's messaging feature.
Perfect. Can't beat that, right?
On the way to our next stop, I chat with the girls about erosion. It's a perfect lead-in to why we had to cancel our next planned stop, the famous Elephant Trunk Rock Formation, and how it collapsed into the sea just 6 months ago.
So we were gonna go to this thing called Elephant Trunk Rock.
I want to go there.
Do you remember what I said about erosion? Well, in December, around Christmas time, it eroded too much and it collapsed. And it fell into the ocean, so it's gone now.
Why?
Because that's just how it happens. Erosion happens, and erosion wore away too much of it. So too much water got into the cracks.
That is pens. Yeah. Let's eat one. Okay, ready?
Your mom is so nice.
The girls munch on some candy that Lynn's bought them for this road trip, and we travel through this wild, walled highway. It's carved right through the middle of a city. It's like it's out of some dystopian sci-fi future. It's a good thing I have video, else I don't think I could describe it. Our driver recommends we check out the Zhangbin Port Color Houses.
Okay, our driver recommended we stop here. I think it ended up being about 15 minutes out of the way though. And it's basically just some painted houses. I don't know. It's about what I expected.
Okay, I was probably being a little flippant, but honestly, it is kind of underwhelming in person. However, the pictures turned out better than I expected, so maybe we should have spent a little more time composing some shots. Back in the van now, leaving the coast behind and heading up into the mountains. Our next destination is Jiufen, an old gold mining town full of winding streets and alleyways, lined with tea houses, shops, and restaurants. It's pretty amazing on its own, but it's probably most famous for something else. Rumor has it, this place inspired the town in a pretty famous anime film.
I guess this area was the inspiration for the area that Spirited Away from the Ghibli films is based on. Very cool.
In the movie, when I watched Spirit Away, when her parents ate the food, it looked so good that I was hungry and I wanted it every time I watched the movie.
Well, I hope we don't turn into pigs.
That's what I was saying. Don't eat the food here.
You can't eat the food here.
No.
Okay, I got a cheese milk stick. I don't know what it is, but it looks good and smells good. Oh, it's good. It's like a fried dough. It's really good. Well, we're going to find food here in just a second. This is very cool. Oh, no.
Salmon sausage, huh? You want to try your salmon balls?
Okay, we're looking for a restaurant, something to eat right now. And I'm not sure where yet. Lindsay has an idea of a place, so we're walking towards that. Oh, this is really cool. Really pretty. What is this? Is this like Spirited Away? You love that movie, don't you? Okay, you want to go down the stairs? Okay, let's go.
And the chicken pot. The chicken pot.
Yeah.
Lindsay nailed it with this restaurant pick, and we lucked out. A table freed up right as we arrived. Perfect timing, because the girls are hitting that tired and hangry stage.
And 2 Taiwan beer.
What you do, honey?
I got that.
That's awesome. Okay, we just got here, and we ordered a bunch of stuff. Water, spears, noodles, edamame, snacks, things like that. I'm so thirsty. The water's just came. Anyway, this place is so cool. I wasn't expecting this. I don't really know what I was expecting. I was expecting maybe just like I have no idea. Really have no idea. Anyway, it's awesome. It's so cool. It's touristy, but it's neat. And it's not as crowded as I was expecting either. I heard it was going to be insane packed. So it's not nearly as bad as I thought. So come earlier. That's what our driver said. He said in the afternoon it gets worse, but it's also so hot outside right now that I don't know. I don't know if anyone's doing anything outside right now. But we're going to eat some food here. So it's about 1 o'clock now. We got about 4 hours left of our driver. Let's drink some water.
We ordered some Chinese sausages, some crispy fried goodies, and vermicelli chicken noodles. And of course, a couple Taiwan beers for me and Lindsay.
What?
Nothing. I was just taking the 45-minute video. Sorry.
Okay.
Some of these noodles that smell amazing, but they're like
Take
never.
you out of your bowl.
They're like never ending, so we aren't very sure.
I think it's just one noodle in there.
Yeah, how this works. It was really good. Those noodles, I don't know, what were they called again?
Vermicelli.
Yeah, vermicelli oil. Chicken oil. Vermicelli chicken oil.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those were amazing. I loved them. We're getting some luggage tags. Spirited Away.
Oh, this is it. So do we need to text him?
Yeah.
Let's go. Okay, that was Jiufen. Now we're getting back in our trip pool, and we are gonna head.
Jiufen was really something special. I could have easily spent the whole day exploring there. It's such a beautiful place, and I can only imagine how magical it must look at night. If I have more time in the future, I think we might do an overnight in this town.
This is when I really wish we had a drone.
As we wind our way down the mountain toward the sea, we stop at the Golden Waterfall. We heard the water flow can be unpredictable, especially in the summer, but we're in luck. It looks pretty good today. The falls get their golden color from minerals in the water, sulfur, copper, and even arsenic. It's beautiful, but we're definitely not going to be swimming in it.
This is the Golden Waterfalls. Is that cool? very golden, but they're cool. It's awesome.
It's really pretty.
Yeah, it's very pretty.
Both us and the water continue down the mountain to the bay, where the golden water meets the blue sea. We pull into a rest stop along the road that offers a viewing platform.
Okay, we're going to the Yin Yang Sea.
Yeah.
The water from the river meets the ocean or the sea, so it changes colors, kind of looks like the yin yang. Cool. Let's climb up this thing.
Once we climb up the platform, it all starts to make sense. The waterfall empties into the bay, and you can actually see where the two waters meet. On one side, you've got your regular ocean blue. On the other, the golden yellow tint from all those minerals in the falls. No wonder they call it the Yin Yang Sea. Looking at it now, I can see why the name stuck.
Okay, it's Yin Yang Sea. Very cool. Back in the Tripool to Shifen Town and Shifen Waterfalls. We are at Shifen Waterfalls now. It's supposed to be like the Niagara Falls of Taiwan.
Excited.
The Niagara Falls of Taiwan. Wow, look at it. Isn't it cool? If you were an ant, imagine how big it would be, Rolly.
I promise, she thinks I'm hilarious. It kind of amazes me that kids seem to have this innate ability to roll their eyes all the way into the back of their head when their dad makes a great joke. Shifen is the last stop on today's itinerary. There are two parts here, the nature in the waterfall area and an old town with an active train street. We're hitting the falls first, but to get there, we need to cross a pretty awesome suspension bridge. And we even catch a sneak peek of the train that runs through the old town. It's a bit of a hike to the falls, so if you have trouble walking or need a stroller, this might not be the route for you. But there is a more accessible stroller-friendly path if you start at the visitor center. But if you can manage this route, it's pretty cool. There's lots of artwork, a temple, and even some little shops and eateries if you're hungry. And finally, we make it to the falls. They call it the Little Niagara of Taiwan. Emphasis on little. Not to diminish these falls, they're beautiful and definitely worth a visit, but comparing them to Niagara is like saying I'm a slightly less handsome Brad Pitt. You get the idea.
Okay, that was the Shifen Waterfalls. It's awesome here. I love nature. I don't get out in it enough. Probably because I sweat like a fat pig. I mean, that's cool though. Look at that. Look at that, Bell. Is that cool? You don't need a stroller anymore? Get out of town. What are we gonna do with your stroller then? Can we sell it for beer money? Yeah?
After taking in the falls, we start heading back. We thought we were taking the friendly trail towards the visitor center, but it turned into quite the hike. Easy hike, but longer than we expected. We did get to spot some local wildlife though, and wildlife, I mean a spider the size of my face.
Where are you taking us, Linz?
I would have rather turned around and go the other way.
I'm pretty sure we missed a turn somewhere and ended up on the scenic route. Nice views, just not exactly what we'd planned.
Well, I think we may have been sent on a wild goose chase because we've been walking forever. We might be coming back to the beginning. I don't know. Holy smokes. Is that the same suspension bridge or is that a different one? Sure does, doesn't it?
So yeah, our little detour might have brought us right back where we started. Same suspension bridge, different one. Your guess is as good as mine at this point. But hey, that's all part of the adventure, right?
All the way down there, down here, up here. Now we're here. So, where does he want us to go? I don't know. There's parking lot number 3, so it's across the street. That's what he said, parking lot number 3.
All right, we're waiting on our driver.
Our Tripool driver takes us up the road to Shifen Old Town. It's mostly a tourist spot nowadays, but it's still pretty cool, and it's an active train street market. But the big thing to do here is the floating lanterns.
So all these lanterns, the colors mean different things. Like the red one is good health, peaceful, stay well, live longer, safe driving, no worries. Oh wait, bright future, good luck, successful, stay younger, and beautiful.
One the white. I want to stay younger.
We hang our lantern on a wire rack where they have traditional Chinese-style brushes. The girls, of course, have a blast decorating them with our names, dreams, and wishes.
successful and stay young.
Once we're satisfied we have used as much paint as we can, and before any of it gets on our clothes, it's time to light the fuel and watch it float off into the sky. We've done these lanterns one other time in the past, and it's always pretty magical. It's awesome.
Okay, so we're in Shifen, and it's kind of the thing to do these lanterns here. So we're on a train track. We just painted them up, and now we're gonna let this one go. Looks like it's about to storm. Yikes.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
I want to do it.
We've got a little more time to wander the market before we need to start heading back to Taipei. And it looks like it's going to storm.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah. Okay, before it rains, we're gonna get out of here. Okay, that is the end of our trip school tour stuff. It appears we lucked out with the weather.
Ooh, yeah.
Look at that, girls.
Storm.
Whoa.
It's gonna land in the tree in the water.
It might.
Oh no, someone landed in the water.
It did?
I hope it don't. Oh, this is gonna go.
We have about an hour ride back to our Airbnb, and talk about perfect timing. Just as we're leaving, the clouds open up and unleash this epic rainstorm. I'm really glad I'm not the one driving in this.
We're back. We had a great day. Thanks, Tripool.
See you later.
Bye.
Go to the playground.
Our day trip beyond Taipei's borders comes to a total of $313 for our family of 5. The biggest chunk of that was our Tripool driver at $154. It might seem steep, but having a private driver allowed us to pack in so many sites in one day. Remember, you can find a full breakdown of all of our expenses in our guidebook. And that's a wrap on our day trip to Yehliu, Jiufen, and Shifen. But our Taipei adventure is far from over. We're just getting warmed up. In the coming days, we'll be diving deep into the heart of this vibrant city. We'll navigate underground shopping malls, brave the infamous Snake Alley, and let the kids loose on some mind-blowing science museums. And the food? Oh, it gets even better. We'll be trying our hand at making our own xiaolong bao, those irresistible soup dumplings.
So good.
Will our creations be culinary masterpieces or, well, let's just say unique? You'll have to stay tuned to find out. We've got night markets to explore, a gondola ride with views that'll take your breath away, and even a rendezvous with some adorable pandas at the Taipei Zoo. So keep watching, because this Taipei journey is about to shift into high gear. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next. See you in the next episode.